Hello there. It's gonna be a little quick vlog thing. If my camera will actually bloomin' record. Tried to get the cats in there. Ignore the mannequin, which is from when I was like taking photos of stuff that I was selling and stuff. Yeah, been a rather difficult couple of days. I've kind of broken up with my boyfriend. Kind of had the last sort of straw, and it's really weird because he still lives here, and I'm not sure what's going to happen if we're going to be able to get back together, or whether I want that anyway. I'm just gonna see how the next few days pans out. I'm just slobbing. But why are you wearing makeup? Because I wear it at work all day. Yesterday, after I'd woken up to my boyfriend being online all night since the evening before, and I woke up late, of course, because it was sales plan, so I was going in late. So anyway, it had been a really long time, and we've had this discussion over and over again, and I don't really want to talk too much about personal things. Obviously that by itself is going to sound like a silly thing, but yeah, times are bad, and I think the things that I said to him have made a difference, because I mean, he then went and flogged all his DVDs, but we'll get onto that. I told him not to do that. Anyway, so also there was all this noise going on upstairs, and I thought it was someone moving in. I now think it was just a cleaner, but it was like an elephant, and I thought, oh, is this going to be what I'm putting up with every single day? But luckily it doesn't look like it was, because I've not heard anything since. Oh, my camera just stopped on a really weird I was like, anyway, I better not do it again. So anyway, I've got this dirty hair again, and it's about time. I need to make a video of the different hairstyle. I'm really sick of this pulled back sort of thing. Although it does sort of give you a facelift effect, doesn't it? Girls, you know what I mean? Croydon facelift. Yeah, then I walked outside yesterday, and someone had stolen my front wheel for my bicycle. It looked like, it was really upsetting. It looked like half a person. It looked like someone you love with like a limb missing, and I had no way of getting to work, because it only takes me 15 minutes on the bicycle, and any other form of transport takes longer and costs money, and at that point I had about £2, and the bus costs more than £1, and you have to go both ways, obviously. Anyway, luckily, looking on the bright side, there was a bus when I got to the top of the street, well, the bottom of the street, whichever, it depends which way you're looking at it, doesn't it? Ramble. There was a bus, so I wasn't late, and I walked home, and it was fine. And today I walked to work. I got up really early and I walked to work, and it took me 45 minutes. I actually got there earlier than I do when I cycle, but obviously I couldn't do that every day, because it means you know, leaving so ridiculously early. It was a really nice walk, I have to say. It was still dark, and it wasn't quite sunrise, but it was like dawn. Well, it was dawn, I guess. Dawn's lovely. It's like a rebirth, isn't it? It's like the world being born every day. Is that is that too? But it is sort of, I prefer morning to night. I know a lot of people prefer night. I prefer morning. And good news is my mother very kindly gave me some money. out of nowhere. I don't know where from, because she doesn't have money. She is no longer working. She gets a pension, state pension, I might add, not a decent pension, a flimsy little state pension. So it was extremely kind of her to help me to pay for a new wheel, and luckily there was enough from what she gave us, me, to get a couple of new locks as well. I think I'm gonna get some new locks, and I'm not gonna lock it out the front anymore, probably, because it was locked up in my front garden when they took my wheel. I'll have to get a couple of decent locks. I have a decent lock, but I need one to go through the wheel as well. So yeah, I've kind of broken up, but I don't really feel like I have, because he's still here and we still kind of love each other. But it's just, today he was supposed to go take the bike to the menders. I didn't ask him to. I said, right, when I come home from work, I'll take my bike to the menders. And he's like, oh no, I'll do it while you're out. Leave the money and leave the keys. So I did. And when I came out from work, I checked to see whether that check had gone through that my stepmother had given me, so I can go and visit them in York next week. And I double checked, because last time I checked it said I had the money, but it wouldn't let me get to it. And then I thought, well, maybe I checked it too soon. So anyway, turns out it is available, so I'm going to buy my tickets tonight. And so it also meant I could buy cat food. So anyway, I texted him to say, did you buy cat food? Because he said he was going to go get some money by selling all his DVDs today. And he said no. So then I said, well, what about the bike? And he was like, I haven't done it yet. I'm just selling all these DVDs. And I'd stayed late at work, because as I was telling you, I was so far behind at work. I really want to get back on top at work. So I stayed 2 hours extra. I'm only behind by 1.5 days now. I got the bus back, and I hate buses. I nearly cried on the bus. I've been tearful all week. I've been so emotional. It's just so annoying. Mostly about the breakup of money, and it's nearly my period. Too much information. What was I saying? Yeah, so anyway, I get home and I think, fine, I haven't had lunch. I've basically had a banana and some toast this morning, and it's now like 3-4 o'clock, and he hasn't taken my bike, and I'm gonna need it the next day. And my mum had especially ran over the night before to give me the money, so I felt like really rude to her that I hadn't gone, and also Jill was supposed to do it that day. So, and I just thought, we made a plan and you didn't stick to it, and I'm now gonna have to lug this bike with one wheel down to the menders, and it's gonna make me late for the other things I was gonna do. And then I realized I'd left him my keys and he was out, so I was then locked out of the house. So I then had to wait for him to get home. That was a real waste of my time. I could have been at work getting more of the work done. I could have been at home having lunch. I could have been out getting my bike mended. I just felt like it was a real waste of my time sitting on the doorstep waiting for him while he was flogging these DVDs for 20 pence or 40 pence each. They give them ridiculous in these trade-in shops. They don't. It's the worst way of getting money. To him, he's like, yay, I got this money. I'm thinking, well done for getting way below the value that you could have got for those. For what reason? We're still in trouble. What's going to happen next time we need money? What you're going to have left to sell? Anyway, he was pleased with it, so at least he was pleased. And when he got in and let me in, I was knackered, and the guy came to fix the electric plug that had blown up my toaster, which I forgot to tell you about. And so I was in, and he said he would go and do it, and he did. And so basically, I, on the bright side, because of his jammy luck, because the way he is, even with his total change of plans and everything, oh yeah, because he'd been texting me saying, we don't have to take it to the menders, I'm gonna buy the wheel and put it on. And I'm like, this is not what we said we were gonna do. How do I know you'll get the right size? He was like, I haven't measured it, but I think I know what it is. Anyway, later on he told me he did know what it was and he had measured it, but I'm sure he'd said he didn't know, and maybe I was just off on one. Anyway, to cut a long story short, I have my bike back, fingers crossed. I have my transport, hooray, and I can possibly get my tickets and pay the last of the creditors that are nimming at me. Which is a great relief off my mind, because I do not like to be one of those people who will be like, I'll pay you tomorrow. No, actually, I can't pay you today. I'll pay you next week. I swear I'll have the money. I hate money, and I hate being a slave to money. So there. Oh my goodness. Are you going to like this vlog, or are you going to hate this vlog? Do I mind? I don't know. I might even do another one now. What else can I do? I made tea for us because neither of us had eaten properly, and by then it was too late to go to the gym. Basically, I thought, fine, I made it at 6 o'clock, and well, no, I made it before then, but it was ready at 6 o'clock, so we were eating at about that time. So I thought, fine, well, 8 o'clock maybe I can go to the gym, fit an hour in. And then someone came to the door, our old neighbour, who is a very nice guy, and I miss him, came for his post. His post had gone missing, and I was chatting to him for a while, so I didn't finish getting ready. Then I started to try and get the clothes on and everything, and I realised I'm still full, you know? I was still full of food. Or like, not full, but I honestly didn't feel like I could like run about. I still felt like it would be like going so I probably shouldn't have had anything and just gone. I don't know. I was tired. Being up so early, and I had 5 hours sleep last night, so it's not enough really. So I thought, well, on the bright side actually, I have managed to make this kind of shambolic vlog. Shambolic. Did you hear that? I was like, that's what it sounded like to me. You like my kitty cats? Oh, you're so cute. You're my snogathon, aren't you? Oh. So anyway, thanks for listening to all that. I'm sorry if it was a bit weird. I don't know if I'll ever get used to talking into a camera. It's not the same as talking to a person. I wish my Jewish watchers well over the fast. Everybody else, I wish you a wonderful weekend. Thanks again for watching, and I welcome comments and stuff. Bye.